For as much as the team struggled tonight with runners in scoring position, how nice does it feel to come out on top?
No, Swanee mentioned the numbers to me. I wasn't even paying attention. You know, I mean, what I do is I go inning to inning. Situations develop, and we don't score. I flush them. You know, it just creates too much anxiety, too much tension. You just flush them, and you just keep moving on. But I felt like if we could hold them right there, and Guthrie, Bueno, Frazier, Crow, they all did that, that we would find a way to win the ball game. And Sal, with the big hit there in the 8th inning, was huge.
And speaking of Guthrie, you know you're without the big three. Can you talk about his performance?
Well, you know what he did so well tonight was every time he got in trouble, he would never give in. And he just continued to make his pitches. He was not going to give them anything good to hit, which resulted in a number of really nice double plays. And he just competed extremely well tonight.
You mentioned you flush him inning by inning. As far as the players, when it comes to runners in scoring position, what are you seeing right now?
You know, we're just hitting too many fly balls. You know, we're swinging at pitches down a little bit. If we could elevate a little bit and get something we could drive a little bit more, we'd probably be in better shape. But, you know, this stuff goes in cycles, and, you know, it could be tomorrow we get into a real good streak and, you know, roll for a while.
You've had some of these games, you know, where you haven't had the relievers available and you haven't been able to come through. I mean, does it mean a little bit more just to continue to not really experience a hiccup when you don't have all those?
Yeah, I felt pretty confident tonight, you know, not knowing that we would have them, that we had a pretty good plan going in, what we were going to do. You know, if Guthrie could, you know, get us, you know, through 6, we knew what we were going to do in the 7th. If he could get us through 7, which he did, you know, quite nicely, we knew what we were going to do in the 8th and what we were going to do in the 9th. So it worked out nice.
I saw Greg was up in the 9th, but he didn't get.
That was not Greg.
Who was that?
That was Hendricks.
Oh, well, all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, those guys, I didn't even want them getting off the bench down there.
All the smaller fellows look alike from far
Yeah.
away.
I told them not even to get a pack of sunflower seeds, don't get off that bench. Have somebody get them for you.
Did the medical people give you an indication of the timeline for Florida?
Well, not really. They're going to reevaluate in a week. So we're gonna look at it and see where he is in a week. You know, something like this normally is 2 to 3, 4 weeks. I don't know, but we're going to reevaluate in a week and see where we're at.
Is this, I mean, it's a freak thing, but is this kind of why you make a move for a guy like Jason Nix?
Absolutely. That's why we talked about that depth. Yeah, that depth is important. And, you know, we brought Johnny up, too, for it. You know, Johnny's a good right-handed bat, but, you know, he provides that depth, too. So we're in good shape.
We talked just about the job Crow did. I mean, he's been down in the minors for a week and he comes in and steps into a high-leverage situation like this and just gets the job.
He did a phenomenal job. You know, he's done it before. That's why going into, you know, before the game, I knew that if we got to the 9th inning with a lead, it was going to be Aaron Crow. You know, I wanted to give him a little more leeway, but, you know, I just had a lot of confidence that he'd come in and get the save. You know, he's the one guy down there that's done it, and so I wanted to give him that opportunity.
Aoki produced 2 doubles.
Yes. No, it's true. I mean, the doubles that he hit tonight, of course, one, you know, drove in the first run, gave us the lead. It was a big hit, and you know, he's doing a great job for us. You know, offensively, especially here lately, he's mixed in more hits. He's mixing in the ball to all fields and doing a great job for us.
The reason we replaced him because 6th inning we replaced him. That's a real strategy, utilizing speed of Dyson. Right?
You replaced him in the 6th inning for Dyson.
No, I replaced him in the well. We pinch ran for him because we were going to defend for him in the 7th inning. So that, you know, at that point, Dyson's faster than Nori. We're going to put Dyson out in the outfield anyway. We just took the opportunity to pinch run for him. It's not anything that Nori does. It's just it's more Dyson Kane. You know, Nori's a really good outfielder, but in this big outfield, Dyson and Kane cover more ground.
Were you impressed with how Dyson, I mean, he couldn't really get the job done at the plate when Gore was in position, but he was able to kind of make things up with his legs and kind of get himself all the way around to third?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing about Dyson. You know, you put a bunt on, he can't bunt, all right? And then you want him to hit the ball on the ground because Gore's got, and then he pulls it right to the first baseman, something that he doesn't do very often. You know, Rosales made a great play in throwing Gore out at third, but then you know the frustration of, okay, we had a runner on second, with nobody out. Now I got a runner on first, but oh, wait a minute, it's Dice on first. So you know that Dice is going to steal second, Dice is going to steal third, and we're going to be in in a good position. And he doesn't steal third there. That ball that Salvi just absolutely smoked. Beltre gets the glove on. Dice doesn't score. So I mean, it was a huge play.
A little bit of tough luck for Gore in his major league debut.
That was nothing to do with Gore. Yeah, and that was just a great play. No, Gore did everything absolutely perfect.
Is having somebody else like a Gore a nice tool that you can, when you get up Dyson starting the game, you have another speed guy here with second.
No doubt. I mean, that's, about at the midway point, Dayton and I talked about, Dyson's playing more later in the games, defending for Nori, or, we had that weapon last year where we had Dyson coming off the bench in the 8th and 9th inning. It was a big weapon, won a lot of games for us. And now, Dice is in the game most nights because when we have the lead, Dice is going to be in the game. So that there was a void there of a guy that could really be, a threat base stealer. So we started looking at Gore about the halfway point, moved him to Double-A, then moved him to Triple-A to up his, start stealing bases against better competition, and kind of groomed him for this time right here. And yeah, it's a real nice weapon to have.
Sal catch that one on the thumb in the ninth?
Yeah, I think the ball kicked up on him and hit him in the hand somewhere.
But he's all right.
Yeah, fine.